is going well on this morning, y'all. What's going down? It is your boy CJ Hunter, aka CJ the Exec, and welcome back to another episode of the Wellness Corna Podcast. I am CJ the Exec, the owner and proprietor of this young joint, man. And I just want to say, man, happy goddamn Friday. Good morning. Now, for those of you who are not aware and are listening to this for the first time, I hope you got this from someone who shared this podcast with you, or you are just listening to it on the random. Welcome. Damn it. Welcome. On this podcast, man, we talk about everything dealing with wellness. The channel that I have on YouTube is called the Wellness Corner, CORNA apostrophe, because I'm a hood baby, and I can't spell it properly, right? But today's topic of discussion is going to be very direct and straightforward. This podcast does not last very long. Okay, I'm going to be in my pocket for about 20 to 25 minutes, no more, no less. And hopefully you can, hear what I have to say and relate to what I'm saying. Before I move on, we got some church announcements. All right, we got some church announcements, folks. Now listen, if you are not doing so already, I need you to do your boy a favor. I need you to go to YouTube and type in the Wellness Corner. And I need you to find any random video on the page, and I need you to watch it first. Just because I don't want you to be on the Wellness Corner channel if the Wellness Corner isn't something that can inspire you, or that you can relate to, or that you don't find the information that I'm giving you to be useful and palatable. So find a random video and see what you think. And if you like the video, I need you to go ahead and smash that goddamn like button. Okay? And then I need you to leave a comment on that joint, right? I need you to leave a comment, words of encouragement, or share your experience based on the topic of the video. And then after you do that, I need you to share that joint. I need you to share it with somebody who, can relate to it, who needs to hear the message, all of those things, right? And then I need you to do the very last two things. I need you to subscribe to the channel, and then I need you to hit that notification bell so that every time I drop something, you get a notification and you get the opportunity to tune in to the next thing that's on the channel. The second set of church announcements. I need you to, go onto all of my social medias and follow and things of that nature. Soon, and very soon, I will be, releasing an ebook. Now, if you don't know, I am a public speaking and speech debate coach by passion, by trade, all of those things. And I've been doing that for a very long time. I taught at Rice University from 2004 to about 2018, like summer 2018. I got a lot of experience. I have coached people in speech debate and theater on both the elementary, middle, high school, and collegiate level. Actually, one of my students is watching me on Instagram Live right now. If you want to watch me do this podcast live on Instagram, follow the kid, man. Follow me at cj.theexec on Instagram. All right. So be on the lookout for that ebook, man. I trashed it, right? I was 17 pages in, y'all. 17 pages. And decided last week, nope, this is not good enough. And I swiped all of it. And I have started over. I'm on page 6 as of right now. After starting over again, hey, y'all, it's the perfectionist in me. Please Don't judge my head. Please, charge it to my heart. So anyway, let's move on to today's topic of discussion. Fellas, this podcast is specifically for you. Specifically for you. Y'all, we got to get our shit together, man. We have got to get our shit together as it relates to our overall wellness, right? From, your health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. We have to get ourselves aligned, and we got to get ourselves focused on being the very best versions of ourselves. Because right now, our health, according to all the research that I've been doing and the things that I'm learning, because I'm putting together, evergreen, what they call talking head videos for the Wellness Corna YouTube channel, because I'm trying to create a community, not just for men, but for everybody who suffers from chronic illness and disease, and also for the people who love and support those folks, right? So, but that starts with us as men, right? For the longest of time, we have gone throughout society under the pressures of being this manly man, right? We gotta, if you're sick, goddamn it, take some ginger ale, take a nap, take some Tylenol, and get back to it, because you gotta grind. You gotta be a protector, you gotta be a provider, and all of those things. And the patriarchy literally has set us up, fellas, to fucking die. Here's what I mean by that. What I mean by that is, in the system of patriarchy, which is set up by the system of racism and white supremacy, right? Within the patriarchy, nothing else fucking matters with regards to your value, to what to how society sees you, how some certain women see you, and how your peers see you, if you do not do two things: protect what is yours and provide. That's it. Your emotions don't fucking matter. How you feel about something doesn't matter. Literally, the patriarchy as it is designed says that, hey, you must do a certain thing, be a certain way, look a certain way. You must be able to make this amount of money, or have this type of career, or do these set of things that, makes you a so-called man. And your value is solely based on your ability to do those things. Your chronic illness be damned. Your mental health be damned. Your spiritual alignment with your creator in the midst of all of the chaos and the pressure that it takes for us to be men, be damned. It's strictly black and white. Either you do or you don't. Either you come in first place or you're last place. Either you are successful or you fail. And it doesn't matter how your ass defines success. It is based on society's paradigm of what success is and what it looks like. That's a problem, gentlemen. That's a problem, because we fall victim. We place shackles on our hands and our feet in regards to that. And we discount the importance of our health. And we can no longer do that. How in the hell can you protect and provide if you are laying in a hospital, barely able to breathe, barely able to move, or even worse, you are not perpendicular to the earth, you are horizontal to it? How does that make any sense, fellas? Right? Like, and in a lot of cases, especially for Black, Indigenous, and other peoples of color, our socioeconomic status and our access to adequate health and health care play a major role, right? Because let's just be very clear. You have to damn near be on your deathbed as a man to receive any sort of real assistance, real attention when it comes down to, relying upon Social Security disability, relying on SNAP food benefits, relying upon public housing because you have a condition that literally has rendered you unable to work. This is what is happening in our society. And in a large part, it's our fault as men, because we made it this way. We made it this way when it didn't have to be. There are fellas out there who have medical insurance. You got it through your job, or you got it through the marketplace, or some other way you were able to get medical insurance, optical and dental insurance. You have your wife. And if you don't have your wife, you've got your children or your mother or someone who is blood related to you on your insurance. And you got the wherewithal to send everybody's ass to the doctor instead of sending your own self to the doctor, bro. What type of sense does that make? And I know I'm being preachy. I don't give a damn, because the time is out for us not taking care of ourselves, fellas. Our ladies, our children, our families, they need us. But it starts with us. First and foremost, it starts with what we put into our bodies. And I'm going to be the first one to raise my hand. I'm not going to hold you. I don't make the best decisions about what I do from a nutritional standpoint all the time. I do not. Because first and foremost, man, I got a damn sugar addiction. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. It is a problem that I have in my life. And I know better. I know better. And I know I should be doing better. But there are times where I throw what I know out of the window for temporary, immediate gratification and satisfaction. Because I also have identified that I'm an emotional eater. And that is a problem. If I'm happy, I'm going to eat sugar. If I'm sad, I'm going to eat sugar. If I'm confused, I'm going to eat sugar. If I'm indifferent about something, I'm going to eat sugar. I'm going to eat sugar, and that is a problem. You know why? It's a problem because I have fucking lupus and I'm on dialysis. And sugar creates so much mucus and inflammation within the body. So yes, I'm preaching to you, but I'm talking to myself as well. Right? There are so many different things that we do and choices that we make that put us in the positions that we're in. There's so many people, so many men walking around with high blood pressure and don't even know it, because blood pressure has now jumped on the list, according to the CDC and according to the Mayo Clinic health research. It has jumped up to number 2 on the list as a silent killer among men, especially among men that look like me. Right? Because you're walking around and you got high blood pressure, your head hurting. You call Tyrone or Pookie, who been complaining about the same shit that you've been complaining about. And he say, well, shoot, man, all I do is, I take a baby aspirin, I take some Tylenol, drink some ginger ale, and have a beer and go lay down somewhere. What? Like how does that make sense, bro? Go to the doctor. There's no shame in going and seeing about yourself, because there's so many underlying conditions that we have that we don't know about based on the foods that we're eating. And it just, the situation compounds itself and compounds itself and compounds itself. I've got a video that I'm currently editing right now that's specifically talking about vitamin D deficiency in African American men, and the fact that that vitamin D deficiency, the both active and nutritional vitamin D, are coming across as the root cause for the increase in prostate cancer among African American men. That's crazy, y'all. Shit makes no sense. So, we gotta take steps towards remedying that. The number one thing is if you are in a relationship, or if you are married, and your lady says, hey, we gonna eat this tonight, or I cook this tonight, or how about we try this alternative to this? Fucking listen, bro. Listen. Be open-minded and be willing to be teachable and coachable, because the women and other people in your life love and care for you. They love and they care for you. And the way that they show that, even if they don't say that, is what they place on your plate. That's how I judge folks. I'm not gonna hold you. I judge a lot of folks based on, all right, cool, well, oh man, I'm cooking this such and such. Well, you already know my condition, right? So what you tell me that you're going to be cooking for me will determine my real, begin to determine my thought process on how you really feel about me. Because if you love me and you know my condition, you wouldn't dare put me in a space and in a place where you would prepare food that wouldn't be in the best interest of my health. But fellas, you got to be willing to, test your palate. Like if all you used to is hot wings, curly fries, and a goddamn Budweiser, I mean, hey man, your palate is really not all that developed, my boy. And we got to be willing to change that, right? The next thing that we have to do, we got to get our asses up, fellas. We got to get up. We got to get up. We got to get active. Yoga, Pilates. My favorite is mobility training. Let me tell you something. You want to really do a workout? Work on your mobility. Work on those exercises and the training that really forces your ligaments and your limbs and stuff to stretch for real, in a way where you're now forcing the body to pump blood and to get moisture to these muscles and joints that otherwise wouldn't get it. Right? Do you some light cardio, man. Do some HIIT cardio, because HIIT cardio, yes, it is intense. Yes, HIIT cardio is incredibly hard to do depending on your fitness level. But the benefits of it they far outweigh that little 15 or 20 minutes of pain that you're going to endure. Hell, there are some HIIT workouts. If you don't know what HIIT workout is high intensity interval training. Like some HIIT workouts, man, they so intense. Hey, bro, 10 minutes and you're good. Like 10 minutes and you are out of there. And you've done so much for what I like to call the holy trinity of the body. And that is your heart, your liver, and your kidneys, right? Because all of those things are working all at the same time when you're engaging in exercise. Get up under some weight. If you can't get under some heavy weight, get up under some weight where you can do plenty of reps, right? Because, and here's the thing, just the two changes that I've suggested so far, which are diet and just getting you a little bit of exercise, you would be surprised, especially among men, because see, unlike our female counterparts, man, ladies have to work way harder than we do to maintain their health. Way harder in a lot of different ways. And in so many ways, for us as men, it really literally just starts with what you eat and your fitness level and how active you are from a physical standpoint. A lot of that shit be what is able to reverse your diabetes, reverse your hypertension, increase your heart's function. Like that's usually what, like, all you need. What the reason why you end up getting to a place where you need to, take medication and, be on, 60 freaking pills, you know what I'm saying? And all these different things is because the problem has lasted a very long time. You have compounded and compounded and compounded based on your decisions. Some of these things, that I'm saying have nothing to do with your access to proper care. It has everything to do with what you are taking personal responsibility for. Right? And the last thing, y'all, the last thing. So, I say, hey, man, take your ass to the doctor. All right, now you got to control what you're actually putting into your body. And then you got the physical activity. What is your fitness level like? What are you doing to get yourself active so that your body wakes up and says, oh shit, I'm alive. Like I'm actually alive in this joint, right? Oh man, he's moving. Okay, cool. Because then muscle memory begins to kick in. And so you got those things. The very last thing I would suggest is like really ground yourself from a spiritual standpoint. And I'm not talking I'm not talking religion. I'm not, if you're Muslim, if you're Christian, if you're agnostic, if you're Jewish, look, that ain't got shit to do with CJ. I am talking about connecting with whatever higher source you believe in and within yourself through medication, through self-care and self-reflection. Go and get your ass a massage so that, that massage can work out those toxins. Get yourself a regular chiropractor so that you can make sure that through all of that working out that you're doing and that mobility training that you're doing, that you're still keeping yourself fresh and protecting yourself from injury. Meditate in the morning, clear your mind. Your diet is not just what you eat. It's what you watch. It's what you listen to, etc. I found myself at 34 years old, not listening to the things that I was listening to 3 years ago. Like I'm a creature of habit. So, right, so unless it's like my top 10 artists, in hip hop, I'm not listening to a whole lot of hip hop. I'm listening to a lot of, R&B and soul and different stuff like that. Cause I've always been into it. A lot of jazz, a lot of Beethoven and, you know what I'm saying? And, Johann Sebastian Bach and just a lot of calming and inspiring music. And then I'm always listening to a podcast where I'm learning something or I'm laughing. Always. Right? Because that's a part of a healthy diet as well. So, all in all, fellas, with the Wellness Corner, I am trying to build a community of people that can come together and be resourceful and have some togetherness. Because at the end of the day, our families, they need us. Bro, they need us. We are of no use to them if we are not here with them to protect them and to provide for them. But it first starts with us taking care of ourselves. And as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Please don't get it fucked up, because I lose sight of that a lot, because my whole mission is to be somebody. But according to who? Screw what society says you're supposed to do and be as a man. Screw the gaze of other people who have no interest or care in the world for you at all to begin with. Because the things that you're going to go through as a result of you not taking care of yourself, 80% of the people ain't going to care, and 20% of them going to be glad it's you and not them. I need you to bear that in mind, gentlemen. So, this has been the Wellness Corner Podcast. Hey, man, if you are listening to this on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, or Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast, man, share this joint, man. Share this joint. Follow me on Facebook at Chris Hunter on Facebook. Follow me at CJ.TheExec on Instagram. Take your ass to TikTok, because I'm on TikTok too. And, follow me, the same thing, CJ.TheExec on TikTok. And the Wellness Corner, CORNA apostrophe on YouTube. Like a damn video, comment on it, share it, subscribe, hit the notification bell, man, because I'm trying to get to 250 subscribers by October 28th. 2022, right? October 28, 2022, it has two special meanings to me. Number one, it is my birthday. And number two, it will be the 8th anniversary of my mother's transition to the ancestral realm. And as a way of celebrating her, I want to reach that goal, because this podcast, this movement isn't just dedicated to y'all, but it's dedicated to Sharon and Penny. And I love you, Ma. I miss you. May the ancestors continue to have open arms and smiles on their faces as they greet you daily. Y'all, I love you. I fuck with you. And I'm out this joint. Peace.